first order of business is to approve the minutes of the last meeting. Is there a motion to approve?
I'd move
Motion to approve.
Thank you. Is there a second? Any changes or additions? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Minutes are approved. No old business, new business. Case DR 1910, requested demolition of the structure at 706 East River Drive, Brad Martell, Scott County Family Y. Petitioner, Brad, welcome. Come on up.
Well, we're just part of the Y project here. This is the old Gen Vision property. I think it's been vacant now for just about 2.5 years. We want to tear this down so that corner opens up everything to the new Y that breaks ground in about 30 to 45 days, and this is the first thing step in that direction to get this piece of property demoed.
Is it both those buildings or just that front one there?
What's
Is
that?
it both of those buildings or just
Yeah,
that front
they're
one?
connected.
Okay.
Can you zoom
Yeah.
in a little bit more on that?
And probably the asphalt too and everything. The retaining wall's gotta come down and back behind there, cause we got a lot of dirt to move to this property to make it all work for the new Y. So this is kind of the first step in that, and they'd like to get this demoed so that the,
The billboard gonna go away?
what's that?
The billboard gonna go away by chance?
Billboard's gonna go away.
Good.
That one we don't own.
This
We own
one?
the other one to the left. We own the other one over there. There's another one over there, and we've contacted the company from Texas, Lamar, and that's probably gonna go away.
Good.
I don't think we own the other one. I think that's River Vision,
Okay.
their property. I don't quote me on that, but I believe that is. We don't own that property. So we're gonna leave the monument. The monument's right there, where the first crossing right there. Gonna try to leave that. Not gonna demo that, but everything else on the side we plan to demo. That's the billboard to the left there that needs to be. That'll probably be demoed too. Or we contacted the company to break the contract. We get $1,200 a year, believe it or not, for that billboard. No, we've just kept it there for a long time.
I don't know
Probably
that I've ever
more.
paid any attention to it.
I didn't either. I didn't even know it was there until.
Clearly not in that great a spot.
No. So this is the building, like I said, this has been vacant. Main problem with this building as far as tenant, there's no parking. There's no parking and even when Jim donated it to us, we tried to lease it out to some people and nobody was interested in it.
How many square feet is it? Do you
I
know?
wanna say 18,000,
So it's pretty good size.
yeah. It's relatively, it's not Class A office space.
No.
You know, it's been there a while.
Yeah.
But this is what, I contacted the asbestos people today. We're gonna meet next week to do the, test the ceilings and the floors and the walls. I don't think we'll have to do a lot of asbestos removal because of the year that it was built, but I don't know. The minute you say that, you know, but we removed all the asbestos from the previous 3 buildings that we demoed on the property, and that's not quite as painful as what it used to be, right, Greg?
That's right.
So,
Not quite.
there's no even though that wouldn't be our purview anyway, historic issues or anything.
I think this was built in '72. I don't know why that number, I could be wrong, but it seems like it was built in '72. And it's not a real high-end building.
No.
I mean, as far as materials used to build it.
So I need to abstain because I am on the board for the Scott County Family Y. So, I'll let you just
Okay.
kinda take
I mean,
over.
I don't know if there's any thoughts or questions then about it. It's kind of become an eyesore, I think, at this point in time.
The only
It
thing
is.
I'd ask Brad is if, when they're dozing the site, if they could accidentally take down that other billboard.
Make
for
Have somebody
forgiveness.
back into it
Yeah.
Oops.
accidentally.
And just say it's kind of out of there.
Yeah.
We're actually gonna go up there and, when we start the demo and all this, we wanna keep some of the large trees that are up
Oh,
there.
sure.
We're gonna try to,
Be selective about it.
I don't know, I'm not an arbor, I don't know, but we're gonna try to have somebody go up there and mark the ones to keep and the ones to demo to try to keep some of them large trees. I think a lot of them are trash trees, but there could be some good trees up there worth, keeping until this is all a work in motion right now with, trying to get to this final stage of starting the building and dirt work, and we had to put in deep foundations because of the Mississippi River sludge, and we've kind of got bogged down in the steel and the underneath of the building. I know we wanted to share outside, what the outside is going to be made of and everything, but we're not that far yet. We're still going to break ground on schedule, but we haven't got to the outside makeup of what the outside materials are going to be. We got bogged down in Mississippi Valley moving, you know what I mean? A lot of engineers are figuring things out.
What business was in that building?
What business? It was called Gen Vision. I think it was a vision company. I'm not quite sure.
Actually,
There was a-
they,
Jewelry?
jewelry.
Yeah,
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 I had no idea.
yeah,
but they've been gone for
long time.
long, yeah.
3 years this has sat vacant, and I think the flood almost got up to it, if not right beside it.
Yep.
So
Mhm.
I think it's gonna really change the look of that pretty quickly when we
Yeah.
demo that.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be nice to have that going.
Any other questions for Brad from anybody? Thoughts? If not,
I think I can ask this question. The monument,
Hmm?
is it permanently gonna stay where it is? I think
Far
it's
as
not in the
we-
right spot anyway, is it?
I think that's the city's fault. We are not gonna disturb it. You know?
That works. Oh, not even messing around.
We're not gonna disturb it, so that's your call where you want your monument, I think. I just told the demo guy, now this one's gotta stay here, man.
Well, and I
Start
think
doing
the-
your site work, maybe the
I think
tracks.
the last time, Brad, you were here, that you guys kinda said that you were just gonna leave it as is
Uh-huh.
for the moment until somebody else figured out.
Right, and that's still the plan.
There's
But
a
it'll be-
rock
it'll at
and
least
a,
be- I mean, you'll be able to see it maybe a little bit better.
You might be able
until
to,
then.
yeah.
Two rocks
You
and
know,
a
All
lot.
cleaned up.
Might be a little bit more noticeable that way, so. Okay.
I think next month we'll be able to come and share some of the outside, how what we're gonna do the outside block and colors and things like that. That's not been our energy where we've been putting it right now.
Sure. Okay. Any other questions or
Nope.
thoughts?
I'd make a motion to approve.
I
Motion
second.
and a second. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
I got you down for
Motion passes.
I'll see you next
kind
month
of a
again.
no-brainer. Yes.
Thanks,
And
Brad.
I'll get you
Appreciate
that
it.
asbestos report as soon as I get it.
Thanks, Brad.
Thanks, guys.
Take
Appreciate
care.
Appreciate coming down.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. Any other discussion? Always good to see you. Thanks you guys for making the trip down here for this.
We appreciate it.
10 projects in the whole year so far to date. Record,
You
Wow.
gotta get to work, Ryan.
yeah, what's the
Ah.
deal?
Drag up some more business.
I know.
Are you
Jeez
seeing anything
whiz.
maybe coming in with the flood stuff?
Surprisingly, we haven't seen a lot. I mean, we've kind of said to people, if you are under purview of design review board, just to kind of expedite things and you're putting things back together the same they were, just go ahead and do it. But we haven't seen much.
Huh.
The call buildings, that came into our permit portal, so I sent them an email and said, you need design review board approval, and I wanna redo that parking lot, so there's a wonderful opportunity there.
Great.
So, we hit the pump brakes on that. I sent them a note on Tuesday, like, we could get you on the agenda, but I never heard back, so.
Okay.
Hey, did that Taste of Ethiopia, did they come before us with signs and stuff?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
They did.
I must have missed that.
Did anybody
They
eat
did.
there?
Yeah, I ate there last night.
Did ya?
It was wonderful. It was really good, yeah.
You had them cater something for you, didn't you, Dana?
Pardon me?
Didn't you have them cater something
Yeah,
for
they
you?
they actually catered my son's wedding. Our son got married last summer in our backyard, and they, my son and his wife have been down at. They've had a food truck for a long
Right,
time down
right.
at the farmers market, and
Mhm.
they've just loved it. So
Yeah.
I was a little hesitant on doing that because I'd never really had any of that food, but oh my gosh, it was amazing.
Yeah, it's tasty.
It was
Everybody's,
absolutely amazing. It was the best food and it's all really, really fresh.
Mhm.
And I was gonna see if I could find a picture, but it'll take too long. They came, there were like 7 Ethiopian ladies all in their traditional dress, and I basically just said, here, you can have my kitchen, and they took over and prepared, I don't even know how many different dishes, probably a dozen of different things, and then salads.
Right
and-
there at your house.
Yeah. Our house smelled so good, and it's not like Indian food where it's all really curry, it's just,
Right.
it's just really good flavors. And then they roasted coffee beans, and so we had this really rich Ethiopian coffee. It was just delicious. So yeah, I highly recommend it. Really,
Get down
really
there.
good, and they're just really nice people.
Yeah, they
So, go there,
are. Yeah.
help them be successful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Is
don't
it-
know, they didn't flood.
Well, no, they didn't, but they were gonna open
I
until
know.
the flood came, of course,
Yeah.
but no, they didn't get, the basement did, but
Yeah.
no, didn't get up there.
They were surrounded, but.
Yeah.
All right, well, I guess
everybody.
this meeting is adjourned. Thanks, everybody. Yeah. Gone are the days when we were here for like 2 hours.
Yeah. We always used to say it used to be an hour minimum, no matter what.
Yeah.
That's- appreciate it. Take care.
Hey, did you put that on the microphone?
Which one?
This one?
Yeah, I
Did we
think
record
is.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one where Greg said, why don't you accidentally bulldoze
Accidentally
it?
roll it,
Yeah.
I
I wanted to elbow him, but I had moved.
That's it for good measure.
guess we should, at the beginning of the meeting, remind everybody.
It's being recorded.
By the way.
Microphone
Now
and-
if that thing does accidentally get.
Microphone and video.
Greg's gonna go to jail. Maybe we all are.
Yeah, I don't